Hello there. I'm Wayfarer and welcome to Wayfarer Plays Rising World. This is episode 6. Rising World has a lot of building content in the game, and this is going to be going through some of the basics. The blocks, the beams, planks, and I think I might do a little window frame in this too. Basically, I'm building my workshop and I've been exploring my options. And in the past, I've had difficulties with the beams and planks, but I think I worked those out. I'm getting the hang of it. So I thought I'd share what I've come across with you. So without further ado, here we go. There we are. I'm still in my hidey hole, but pretty soon I'll have a workshop. Basically, I need a place that's better to put my stuff in that will also serve me in the future. And so that's what I'm going to make. And I'm going to make it on that, for those of you who've been following the series, on this stone platform right above my mine. All right, queued up the music, so let's go. So, just to look at some of the options here. You've seen me, if you've been following the series, use the block bench to make like these stone blocks that I use as like foundations and stuff, and I use in the mine because it's aesthetically more pleasing that way. So, I'm sorry, I hit the wrong key. F. Here we go. So now, this is where you have your stone blocks. You can do stone bricks. All these are made out of stone. Stone bricks. Sandstone obviously is made out of sand. And then you have cobblestone. I've been liking the look of cobblestone, some of those patterns, so that's what I've been using. But these things take up a whole block, and things tend to look a little bit blocky. The beams in here, you've seen me use them in the past, and exactly get them lined up exactly right. But I think I figured that out, and so in building this structure, I'm going to try to use more beams and planks than other stuff. So I'm going to make sure I have some wooden logs here. I'm going to have to convert them to lumber, because beams and planks are basically made out of lumber. And I'll show you in a minute. I have in my inventory scaffolding. I'm going to put the beam up there. Scaffolding's made from the, excuse the beam that it's showing there, but scaffolding's made from the workbench. And it has its own category here. Basically, you have a scaffolding that's basically a platform, but you need a way to get up to it, and that's where you use the ramp. So you crawl up the ramp and you have a little platform on it. So this is the one that I've made, but if you need to get up higher and stuff, you just make multiple ramps, and then you have some of these that are frames that basically support scaffolding above them. And if you want more flat layers, you use this regular scaffolding. So use the ramp to get up to here, and then you can use that. Although the ramps do have their own little half-size platforms on them. But you can use all these in different ways to kind of, get up higher so you can place things on your building, especially for roofs. I think for today, the one ramp that I have will work, because it does have a platform on it, half size. Then you have your wooden beams, which are like rectangular beams. I like, oh, we're on planks right now. Yeah, wooden beams. And I like the, this one here, what is it, ID, oh, actually 67 is the one I prefer, right there. Nice dark wood. And then I'm gonna try planks. In the past I've had trouble lining these up, but I think I got that figured out now. So here, in order to have a little bit of a different tone to it, since I have the dark wood in the beams, let's see if there's any wood patterns here. See, that would blend in with the beam too much. I'm thinking I want something a little bit lighter, but not plain like that. This might be good. I'm just gonna make 2 to start, and if I like the way they go, I'll put them in. But yeah, first I gotta make these logs into lumber. Let's see here. It's under resources and go to lumber. Let's just convert a whole bunch, because all these things that I'm going to be working with now under construction, the beams and the planks, they're all made from lumber. So let me do, is it still on the one I selected? Yeah. Semi-dark tone there. So I'm going to make 2 of them. Just to start. All these things can be pulled out. Unlike blocks, whether it's wooden blocks or stone blocks, you got to destroy them to take them out. And that's a bit of a waste in some respects. So I like working with these guys, unless I really want a stone building. But looking down here, there's also the wooden log, which is not made out of logs, it's made out of lumber. So it's still more efficient, since 1 log gives you 4 lumber. Kind of material efficient. I am actually going to give these a shot. I'm going to make 2 of them and see what happens. Is there any of these that kind of have a bamboo-ish look to them? Because I think that would look good. I am on the beach here. No, they don't have the ridges like bamboo, but maybe a color tone like that might look good. It's worth giving it a try. So I'm going to make 2 of those. Alright, and then at some point I am going to put windows in. I have sand to make the window panes. You see window panes here, it just takes 4 sand, and you make them right here. So you don't even need to cook it or anything like that. But then there's window frames. That's just a square one. This one has just a vertical bar down the center. This one I think I like. I think I'll make 1 of these and pop it in. I think that would match the planks that I'm using better. Oh, I hear my character complaining. I'll just make 1 for now. Now, should I make a glass pane? Let's take care of this rumbling stomach, and it looks like I need a drink too. So I'm going to switch these out for food and drink. Got enough food on me that I shouldn't have to forage or anything in the video. Yeah, nice and bright green. Although, hold on here, let's take another sip out of this. Plus I have that man-made pond right next door to me now, so I can slip over and get more water real easily. Alright, and put these back. I'm using these concrete blocks as like a jig to line things up. And I have my crowbar on me. This is used to remove wooden planks and beams. Alright, it's going to be dark, so it'll be better to see in the daytime, even though I have torches out there. So let's sleep the night away. And it's raining. Let me see. Can I sleep away the rain? Well, it's not nighttime, so I don't think it's going to work. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll still be light enough to see. Yeah, I think so. We should be alright. Alrighty, so I've already laid out some concrete blocks here as like a jig. This is a place where I'm going to put a beam in. Here I'm going to put a doorway. Here I'm going to put another beam. There's going to be beams on the corners. And then doorways on the sides, but I'll be doing that later. Let's first get an idea of how this works. Alright, so here I have a wooden beam. And if I hit G, it gives me a grid. The way the beams start out, they're this width. But as you see, I'm trying to put it in the grid and it's not letting me do it anywhere other than the center of this overall block. You see how, like, to the sides I have 3 concrete blocks to the left and to the right. This was to help me find the corner. I kind of measured out the block width of this. So when I talk about blocks, I'm talking about a square that has like those 4 quarters. The grid is outlining quarters of a block. So like if I queue up, here we go, you see that's a block. Now if I hit G, I don't get the grid because for these, they automatically snap to a block grid. See, that's their width, but if I go back to the beam and hit G, it'll show me the grid. It's really, I can't get it into a quarter there. I think the thing is that even though this can take up smaller space than the block, the problem with it is you can only have 1 piece per block. So it's probably best for me to expand the size of this. I'm holding shift and using the up arrow key. Oops, no, that's the length. Shift and the right arrow key. The left arrow key would shrink it. So I'm making it bigger width-wise. Now you see I can place this here or in some of these quarters like this. But this will allow me that if I'm doing a frame, I can also have this line up on the block grid more easily. Now, it also has height to it, and sometimes it's hard to see that. You got to back up. I want to make sure this is the right height. So what I'm going to do while I have my grid on is use the left arrow key without shift. Oh, that rotates. Sorry about that. Up arrow key. Up and down arrow keys will rotate like this, horizontally. And so I can lay it out here and measure it here. Okay, you see I want it to be 5 full blocks tall. So I'm hitting shift, up arrow key, and it's making it longer. See, now it's lining up with the blocks, and it's taking up a length of 5 blocks. Okay, so now I'm going to do the up arrow key to rotate it back to being a vertical beam. So I should be able to right click that into place right there like that. Okay, now let me look at my inventory. Well, actually, before I do that, I am going to place these as like a frame, and the 5th one at the top is where I want to place it. So I'm going to rotate it. Up and down arrow keys to rotate horizontally. And then I'm going to try to use the grid to lock it there. Nope, a little bit higher. There we go. The reason why I'm doing this, oh, actually I'm going to take that out. I changed my mind on something there. Yeah, I'm not going to be needing this or this here. So I'm going to put my crowbar in 3. Let's put the plank, and the pole here. But I want to take this out because actually I'm going to use a different width on these. Oh boy. Remember which slot you have it in. But since I'm on 5 length right here, right now, I'm going to put the rest of these corners in. So yeah, let's do that. Hit G to get the grid back. And so right here, this is for the door frame. That means I'm allowing 2 space width, because that's the width of doors, and you're 4 blocks tall. So I then have a space up there that I can put the crossbar in and stuff like that. Okay, this is the other corner. Now I'm going to do this other side. While I have these at a 5 block tall length, because all these are going to be 5 blocks tall. Now, if you get used to the grid and start trusting yourself to have things line up right, you can eventually start counting. But I like to count blocks using the using an actual block, whether it's wood or stone. These blocks will actually automatically be on the block grid, and it's easier to count and measure this way. So I've measured it already. The full length of it is 48 spaces in between these 2 poles. Since I want a 4 wide door, 2 width of the door, and then the beams around it, that's a total of 4 blocks. So if you subtract from 48, you get 4, you end up with 44. So that means 22 on either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So right here a beam goes. Get the grid in. That should be right. And 2 spaces for the door. Come on, man. There we go. Sometimes it's hard to see the grid lines depending on what the lighting conditions are like. Now, it's going to be the same on the other side. I think this will be easier using the block. Uh-oh, I'm off block, you see there? I'm glad I checked that. I'm off. That's why sometimes I like just sacrifice the blocks and put them down. But yeah, it looks like... Yeah, I need the crowbar. I took that out just to put the block in. Let's put the crowbar in this slot. Alright, right here. Oh boy. Yeah, it's 1 in from where I was putting these before. And I can, yeah, just see over there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is correct. So, let's plop it there and let's check. There should be 3 block width on the outside here. Oh, I'm off again. See, that's why... Yeah, the width is right, but I need to move this forward 1. You know what? I am just going to put these blocks in. 1, 2, 3. and put the beam. Yeah, so I got plenty of stone all around me here. I need to carve out all that stone. So I might as well, you know, I'll break those down later. They just help me line things up. Okay. That's 2 full blocks wide of a space there. So that's how wide you are as a character. And that's how wide the doors are. So now I'm going to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Good. And it should be 22 to this side. I'm going to double check that before I keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There we go. It's perfectly in the middle. Now what I'm going to do here is measure to the side. 1, 2, 3. And there's the 4 space here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So it's on this line. Let's just do 3 from this side. I'll just plop them in. Make sure I get them lined up. Okay. Hit G to get that grid in. Snap it in. And then we have 2 to this side. And it's probably worth it for me to do the count. I know it's a little annoying. Just to make sure we have 22 to each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, so I know there's 22 on either side. So those door frames are placed right. Now, I'm going to be using beams of different widths or different lengths for these sections here. So for these sections that are 3 long, let's rotate this down, put the grid on, and then it's shift down arrow to shrink the length. That's close, but not quite. That's looking right, because it can actually, you have some lengths that you could put that are not, they're in between the grid. You know? And then let's lock that in. There we go. Lock that in. Now, it'll be 3 width on this side too. Oh, I didn't put the door frame here. That's a 5 width, or 5 long beam. There we go. Everything seems to be right. Okay. Alright, so let's lengthen this to 5 and put those in. Okay, let's see there. That's looking like, well, that's a good 4. No, that's 5. I'm sorry. Yep. And then let's just eyeball it from a distance. You got to back up to get it on screen. No, yeah, I am off. That's too tall. With the faded image of the thing, it's hard to tell sometimes. Oh, what happened there? All right. Here, if I line it up with this, that's 5 blocks tall, so let's line it up like that. That seems to be right. Let's look at it from a distance here. No, that's too tall. I'm not getting it there. You see, it jumps. It doesn't give me any in between. That's weird. Not well. Let's try it. I could always crowbar it out. Yeah, it didn't line up right, so it looks like the height is right. I just didn't get it in line here. Now the height doesn't look right for some reason. I put the grid on. Here, can I stand here? No. I should have done all of them when I had them the right length. Okay, let's see here. Put on the grid. But that's the thing. Why is it? I'm using the right controls, aren't I? It was going well to start. Here, let me lay this down. It's really hard for me to see it like that. Okay. Yeah, that is looking like the 5 length that I want. Sometimes it kind of dips it into the ground there, which would throw things off. Is the thickness right? It's not looking... Yeah, somehow I had changed the thickness. There we go. All right. All right, so now what I need to do is make a 3 long for above there and behind me as well. Okay, so all right, I got it to 4. Now, one thing that is somewhat forgiving about the game... Oh, actually, 2 wide is what I need there. Yeah. One thing that is forgiving about the game is if you line them up right, the thing will merge into the other beams. They can overlap a bit if you're a little bit off. If you're lined up right, they'll merge into each other and they'll look smooth and complete. So let's do... Well, now I gotta rotate this. Is that the left arrow key? Yeah. Left and right. Rotates it on a vertical axis. There we go. As a result, this is going to still look almost Minecraft blocky, but it will change once I put the planks in. Now that these are 2 in length, 2 blocks in length, I can put 11 of these, and it should take these sections that are 22 blocks long. The grid really does help, though. Although your lengths can be a little bit off the grid. That's why I use the grid to line them up just right. I guess the game gives you the option to fudge things into place a bit. Hopefully I have enough beams. Not I have plenty of wood to make them. Gotta go downstairs to the saw bench. Now, if I wanted to put anything on top of these, I'd need to use the scaffolding, like for the roof. I'm gonna make this a 1-floor workshop. I mean, it's long enough, there's enough space for me to put my stuff in. So that way when I build the house, it'll be a house and garden, and it'll just have like the nice homey stuff in it. I'm gonna have to sleep in the tent to get the night away. I only have 2 more beams anyway. I need 20 more. So let's do that. Here, I'll walk around with the crowbar in my hand. It sounds wetter inside than outside. It's strange. Okay, let's go to the beams. I need 20. Okay, so it makes 1 at a time, so I can queue this up to 20. There you go. Oh, I am on beams, but it's the wrong color. ID 67. There we go. Is it not officially night yet or something? Must not be. I hit escape there because it wasn't sleeping. It looked like a sunset. Or maybe I did sleep because it looks like the sun is rising over there. The sun always sets that way. It must be west, and oh, whatever. Hit G to get the grid in so we can snap it in right. But even if you're doing things at a full block's width, it's still better than using the wooden blocks, because once again the conversion rate on that is 1 piece of log per block. Here I'm using 1 piece of lumber per beam, and you get 4 lumber from 1 piece of log. And when I say piece of log, I mean the log from the tree when you chop it down. And you only get like 5 or 6 per tree, so you really have to grow a lot of trees and massacre a lot of trees just to do the blocks. So this really is more efficient. And the reason why I'm doing 2 length here is because 22 is divisible by 2 and 11. Can't divide by 4 or 5 or anything, so I could have put in like 5 lengths and then put a 2 at the end. That would have actually conserved more materials. But whatever. How come I'm left with an extra 20 beams? That's strange. Oh, that was off on math there, but I guess I'll be using those beams in the future. So now let's take a look at our planks. And one thing we can do now also is get rid of these blocks. These concrete blocks that I'm using as a jig. Can't crowbar these out. You gotta destroy them. Of course, you put blocks in like this if you want to do a stone building, which I haven't totally, decided that I'm not going to do that, but I'm thinking I'm going to go with the planks, because I think I have the feel for this stuff now. I was working with the beams, and I just kind of had the feeling that, alright, I'm more comfortable with it now. In the past, I was having hard time. When I played in the past, I had to have a hard time getting things to line up, So, let's do these over here while I have the pickaxe in hand. So out of these doorways, I'll put stone steps using the cobblestone of my platform there, that pattern, so that I have steps leading up and down from this platform. Because I'm still working on taking out, the stone formations around here and working them into the build better so that they look nicer. Right now it's kind of like a big stone spooge on the ground. But hey, it was a good way of knowing, hey, this is where you can mine in. So that's why the mine went here. So I'll end up having a workshop and mine all in one on the beach. And it's not raining, the sunsets look nice. Only a few more to go. Sorry for this, but especially for these sections, this is where the planks are going to go. Or those wooden logs. I'm going to see which ones I like better. When you lay those wooden logs down on their sides, you can make log cabin-like things. I dig those. But this workshop's not going to be a log cabin. For the home, I'll consider that. Alright, so now those are out of the way. I can take this out. I'm going to put the crowbar into slot 1. Actually, let's put you here. Okay, and then what we'll do is put a couple planks. That's beams, this is lumber. These are my planks, and it's ID 61. Now where's the poles? I made, or the logs, I made them. Why am I not seeing them? This is window. Did I not make the... Yeah, these are wooden beams. I thought I saw them before. When I looked at my inventory before. They're gone. That's strange. Well, let's look at the planks first. See how they look. Looking at these planks in my inventory, they don't quite look how I'd like them. So I'm going to snap on the grid. Although this isn't bad. It gives a two-tone look. Now I need to rotate them, so I'm going to use left and right arrow keys. That looks to be... Yeah, each turn is like 6 increments somehow. So like when you're doing a, what is it, a 45-degree turn, it's like 6, something like that. Okay, so here, if I do this, I can thicken these by shift left and right keys. So right. Now if I want to make it a full block wide, when I put these together, it will look like flat, for example. There won't be any space in between them. And so you don't see, they don't look like planks, in other words. So I'm going to try to do them a little bit less wide. I'm going to do shift left arrow to make it 1 increment less. Now I didn't bother thinking about length. I don't know what the lengths of these are, but they are going up into that, so it doesn't really matter. Now here, like this, they kind of look like yeah, not quite right either. Now I want to experiment with one thing, because I haven't totally determined this yet, and we're about to find out. If I shrink this down even more, yeah, see, it only lets me put it in the middle here. I can't slide it over. If I turn the grid off, I could. I'm wondering if I could put 2 planks side by side Well, I much prefer using the grid, but can I put them here? I can. So I could literally just freeform it and make these look, see, that's better. It's a little less space in between, but it still looks like they're planks. Now, the thing is, I'm not sure yet. By the way, I'm right clicking to remove things with the crowbar. If you left click, you bang it with the crowbar. And I guess it would eventually break. So, what I'm gonna do here, first of all, I did want some log. I'm gonna try these. Wood log. Thought I made them, but I don't see them there in my inventory. Maybe that would look cool. Let's try 2 of these. There they are, okay. Looks like I'll have to eat shortly. So now that's in slot 3. Now if I do the grid, let's see how they look if I make them thicker. Hold on. Let's get the height. Oh boy. It looks like it's the right height. It may overlap a bit, but the beam hides it. Okay. So shift right click and make this thicker. See how this looks. Okay. Take them out. Not quite. Put the grid in here. Make them fatter. Oh, they can even go wider than the grid. No, that they don't look right. Yeah, I could do them horizontally. Okay, and then let's shorten it. If it's a little long, it'll still be hidden. But there we go. Oh, that doesn't look so bad. Weird. It's a little weird. Now let's see how big these windows are, just for curiosity's sake. I think I'm still gonna go with the planks, but I like the tone of this wood, so I will keep these logs in storage. But I'm probably gonna go for planks, and I'm gonna try and make them this color, because I like that color. Alright, now what am I doing? Windows. I don't... Ooh. Arrow keys are your friends. So it's looking to me like they're I mean, ideally it would go in the middle. But, you know, it's not letting me do that because it can't just float out there. You gotta put some stuff down. But then if I do the vertical planks, you know, yeah, but let me count this just to see. It is, let's see, how many quarters? Just count the quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure, but it's looking to me like yeah, that's not even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 5/4 of a block. Now let me try shift arrow key. Oh, you can extend them. Because to be honest with you, here, let's do this. Let's lay it down flat. I want it to be 2 blocks by 2 blocks. And that seems to be it there, 2 blocks by 2 blocks. Okay. All right. And then that means I could have planks above and below it, like that. Okay. Now I'd need, I would of course center it, but now that we're starting to do stuff like this, I may want to, you know, not use these big thick beams like that. But what I should do is at least get a wall section in, and then I can re-beam. But that looks like about the right size, although I'd like to rotate it upside down, because this is, it'd look better if the small part was on the bottom, I think. When I saw this in the view, it looked kind of more like the cross was even. But I'm trying to think here. Oh, you can even make it wider and narrower and stuff too. But yeah, I can't rotate it. It doesn't look like. I can rotate this way, I can rotate that way. And I can rotate like this, but yeah. That doesn't make any difference. And the shifts deal with the width and the height. So, yeah. Now that I kind of have a feel for these, since I can resize these guys, let's look at the window frames again. Yeah, I see it is not 4 equal quarters. Oh, that one is. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. That's the one I wanted. I'm gonna make 4 of those. Let's see. There. That's ID 68. All right. 2, 3, not 5. I want 4 for now. Okay. There we go. Now let's go to the planks. Waiting for the rotation to... That's too dark. That would blend too much in with the beams. Something like that, I think. That's 69. Well, 67, 68, 69. That kind of makes sense. Oh, that's 70. That looks better. Now, what I'm going to do is make... Make 8 of them and see how that goes. All right, let's go to my inventory. Here's the planks. These I'm just going to toss out, and they're just going to dangle right here until they despawn. Here's the wooden logs from before. Yeah, these are the ones that I prefer, so I'm going to put them in the storage. So drag those to the side. Let's put these in the storage. And actually, these window frames, nah. Yeah, so I have these. And let's put these in storage here. And I will probably do some re-beaming, because actually after I get one of these walls in, I have a feeling that I'm going to want to make those beams narrower. They look too fat now. Let's see. I should eat. There we go. And I'll take a sip of water and fill up my canteen by my little well sort of thing. Oh man. When's the sun gonna come out, man? Fill up the canteen. Okay, good. Now we can focus on this. Scaffolding, I'm probably not even going to get to today in this episode because I'm too busy working this out. I mean, because you have so many options in building, why not take your time and get it the way you want? Oh, that's beam. Here's planks. Now, do we want to lock it to a grid? I'm going to shift right click, make them thicker, but there's still a little space so it will still look like a another thing. Let's see here. Now, hold on here. What the heck is going on here? I was seeing if I can do these horizontally, but it, yeah, like this. And I'm trying to rotate, and it does that. Yeah, I can't seem to rotate it the way I need to get them horizontal. So it looks like these planks are vertical by nature. Okay, let me see here. Now I am shortening the length because we're going to want to put in a windows here. So let's make this take up 2 blocks. I have 4 total, like when I mean big blocks, 4 total blocks high. I could take these out and get it the height that I want. Or maybe it'll be a little bit taller. But anyway, we're trying things here. We're trying things. Yeah, that looks to be 2 blocks tall. I got a little space in between them. Let me see if I can make them. No, now to left click them. See if I can make them a little bit thicker, a little bit wider, I mean. Then they don't look like planks. It looks like just a flat board. Decisions, decisions. Let's do now, is that like a quarter length? I'm gonna have to turn off the grid. And then we're just flying by eyeballing it. And I don't know if I want to do that. Although this this is looking a little bit better, I think. Nope, missed there. Oh, it looks like there's space for one more, but I didn't make that many. Now let's try. I mean, this might actually look good for like a corral or something like that for the horse. But for the workshop, I don't think so. But I'm glad to see the options. I'm glad to see the options. I think I'm getting the hang of this whole thing now. But yeah, you can go off grid and pretty much put things where you want. Let's put this back in. Oh, that's right. Here it's 3 wide. That isn't it yet. 10. That's what I did. I had to do the shift right click 10 times. And that gave me a block. That's good to know. Extended the length by a block. Now, another thing that can be considered is instead of planks, I could do beams. Of course, I could always just do stone blocks, you know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I am gonna keep the planks in here, but yeah, they're just not quite looking right to me. But I'll keep these because I like this style. So I have that ID number. Let me see if I can make some beams. See how they look horizontally. Let's do wooden beam. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Come on. Under construction, wooden beam with a different tone. There. That's ID 68. Let's see here. Let's make 8 of them. And let's put them. Alright, they're right there. Yeah, let's try to work with them and the windows, see if I can get that in. Get a wall done. Now it's keeping my prior beam settings. This is a little bit thicker than I want. Because the thing about wood is If it looks just too solid, it ain't quite right. Now let me see here. I'm going to shrink its thickness. Yeah, then that looks like a board. So it looks like I may have to go without the grid again. What am I doing? Turn off the grid. Just kind of eyeball it. Put a little space in between there, so it doesn't look like a solid block of wood. Okay, now let's try the window. No, that top one's too close. Make it more like the bottom one. Yeah. That's looking pretty cool. Now, so yeah, you can go off grid. Get some possibilities in there. Now think about this. There, grid it up. Okay, now that the window's in, I might want to do these vertically now. It takes some playing around. Some things you gotta do on the grid, but some things, let's see. Yeah, this is vertical now. But is it rotated the right way? No. There we go. Let's do this taller. I gotta back up further. If I grid it, I can't get it where I want to. So I turn off the grid and then it'll pop in here. Doesn't go all the way up, so we gotta make that longer. So what you can do is move further away. Maybe I should lengthen it on the grid or something like that. Put on the grid. See, I need to move further away in order to see it on screen. Shorten it a bit. That looks to be about right. So kind of get it in with the grid and then take the grid off. And I can slide it over. It's not long enough. What the heck happened, man? let's look at this. Here, what I'm going to have to do, pull it out. I think our length is good now. The thickness isn't right. I want to make sure the thickness is about, well, that looks right. I just didn't have it lined up right. The window I did with the grid, so that should be lined up well. Let's see there. All right, that ain't bad. Okay. Now I need to shorten it. Shift down arrow. Because yeah, I do want them to look like individual pieces. I can't have them go together too much because then they just look like a solid block. Not wide enough. Yeah, they're not the right thickness for this. So I'm going to have to make them thicker or thinner. No. Two windows on top of one another. Let's call them the grid. And let's try that. Take out the grid and pop them in like this. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. You can work with that, I think. Now wait, I'll see it on the inside and it just won't look right on the inside. And their height isn't right either. All right. So, yeah, they gotta be taller. No, I won't be able to put 4 in. I could, but it will look really bad. No, I already put 4 in. If I put them in the grid, there'll be too much space in between. Oh. Make them thicker again, just one click thicker. Now I should be able to get 4 of these in and it should take up the whole space, right? No. This is what I did before. Well, you know what? That actually looked okay. That, yeah, it kind of looks old worldy and stuff. Things aren't exactly accurate, but that's old worldy style. have to see this from back here. Now it definitely is becoming nighttime. Yeah, it should blend into the upper beam if it's too long. Okay, keep this thickness. This worked over there. Put one in there. Oh, wait a minute. But that's not the thickness I used there. Hold on here. Take that out. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, these are roughly the same thicknesses, I think. I don't know. Let's put the window in first, actually. I have it touching up here, so let's put that in. There we go. Now, because that was done with the grid, I could pop these in without the grid. Oh, I'm out of beams, so I need like 4 more at least just to finish this section. What ID number were they? I think they were the last things I made. Well, let's see if we can sleep the night away. Yeah, these are them. They're 68s. Oh, yeah, 68s. And 4 of them. Sleep. Oh, I need water. I'll just drink it out of the pond, so I keep what I have in my canteen. Come on, get out. Alrighty. So, you know, at least we're seeing all the possibilities. Now what I gotta do is I'm gonna put on the grid and lower the height with the grid. There. Now turn off the grid. Yeah, it looks like that's crashing into the window bit. There we go. No. Smush that into that one a little bit. There, how does it look on the inside? It's the long one here that's a little bit off. Now I'm gonna have to back up and get it the right length. There we go. No, I think... Well, let's look on the outside. too much. Mm-hmm. 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 I think. Oh, the height. Oh man. All right. So yeah. I mean, since the game gives you so many possibilities, you might as well have things look good, man. I mean, that's the big aspect to this game. All right, there we go. That doesn't look so bad. Now, here's the thing I'm thinking about. Now that we have these things in, okay, I see I've used up all the other types, so yeah. These are the dark beams. Now that I put these in, I'm thinking these things look a little thick. But the thing is, once again, if you do the grid, it's going to put it like in the center up there. You see the center of that bit. Now the length, definitely not right. See, that's the thing. I wish the grid would let you well, let's do the door frame first. I should let you put it in the quarters, you know, where it divides the block up into quarters. Now, if I make this whole thing wood, I don't need things to line up with the grid. Oh, it's gonna rain again. But to be honest with you, this does look better. Now, the thing I'm gonna have to check is if I can change the door size. One thing you can do when you're putting these in is kind of merge them up. So you can have them overlap into one another if they're something of the same type. There we go. So there, I was able to use a beam longer than that. Now it kind of, yeah, a little off here. But you know, the grid does also, when you're using it, make things a little bit blockier. It doesn't look as natural as, you know, old schooly, old worldy, man-made. Oh man, but then you get then you get stuff like that. Yeah, look at that. That ain't no. I'm gonna go back and make this the way it was with the big thick. Yeah, because that looks better than that, because I'm not going to be able to get that stuff to line up right. So snap that grid on, thicken it up. I need to check its length. So, yeah. Game doesn't have undo keys, so. I want this to be 3 wide. Let's see, is that 1? That's 4. There we go. Didn't leave well enough alone. That's what happened there. Now I'm not getting things. Oh man, I have to turn this up right. There we go. Are those the wrong length? I mean, the wrong thickness? Let me see here. I had it, you know what I mean? I had it, and then I ruined it. See, now this doesn't make sense, because now I'm going on grid with this thing. Maybe its length isn't. How about that? You know, to get, yeah, it's the length. All right. I don't know, we'll check the length after I plop it in. That look right? Yep. There we go. There we go. All right, good. Done with that. Putting back things back the way they were. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I don't have to get things exact, you know. But this is bugging me here. This piece. Oh, geez. Now it has the settings of the... One, two, three, four, five. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should do it. I think it's 5 increments per... Yeah, but I have to turn the grid off to pop it in here. Yeah, it was just a little bit off there. There. We're looking pretty good. If it's a little off here or there, that's not such a big deal. Okay, now it'll be fun doing these long sections, but let's get the doors down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 12 more beams for the other side. And let's see if we got some doors in there that look cool. Oh, I need to eat. Alright, now let's see here. Yeah, I got plenty of the lumber. These are the beams, and I need 12 of them. I got the window frames. Now let's see. Yeah, I don't think doors is under construction. Although it really should be. Windows are here. Oh, doors has its own category. Yeah, this is what I use for the mine, but that's or something like that. Oh. That's what I use for the mine. And actually, for the workshop, that would probably look okay. That's the second one. That one looks cool too. I'm clicking on the same one here, I think. Modern door wood. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Let's do 4 of those. Oh, I need more lumber. Well, let's do it. I mean, because I'm going to put 4 in. Wow, those doors, they apparently use a lot. I'm going to have to make more lumber. I'm down to my last logs here. Oh, that's because I made those beams. Let's see here. Lumber, max. Okay, and then we go to doors. We're going to do 4 modern doors. Oh, wait a minute, there's 2 types of modern door. No, that definitely not. This one is more like a workshop door. Alright. I want 4. Alright, we got them. Let's pop these in and do the other side. And then off screen, for next time, I'll do the laborious task of here, I'm just filling up these stacks. There we go. Laborious task of doing those full lengths. But what I'll probably do is put my crafting stations in. I think I'll keep the furnaces in the mine. Because you mine ore, smelt it there. But I'll put the other crafting stations up here, and there's plenty of room for additional crafting. Of course, then there's the roof. Maybe that'll be next time, is doing the roof. That'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, so let's do these. Oh, let's do the windows first. Oh, those are the doors. Which slot are the windows in? 3. Grid them. And then beams. How are they not the right length? I thought these were the last ones I put in. It probably cleared it because of, I don't know. That one is the right length. Oh, it's not. Oh. In fact, from a distance it looks like the second one there isn't the right length either. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, so let's do this. I'm just trying to get the length right. Yeah, that should be. But you don't really find out. Oh, what the heck? Oh. Make it a little extra tall. It should just melt into the beam above. Since they're both beams, I think you can do that. Yeah. There we go. I haven't seen a sunny day yet. Hard to tell from this angle. Gotta put it in and just look at it. Yeah. Alright. Some directions the lighting isn't good enough to really see. There we go. You're in. You're in. I think that last one was a little bit off. Hold on, are these tall enough? Oh, no, they're not. Just a little bit more. I should be able to just boost it up one. Oh, now I'm getting cold. Well, it is night and raining. Gonna have to make some warmer clothing. Yeah, you can see the seams. There we go. And then the doors. Let's have them open outwards. Put the grid on. Yep. They actually look pretty good. This will be opening outward as well. Come on, buddy. You can survive it. Just a little chilly. Yeah. There we go. Let's take a picture of this for the episode. Maybe from the outside it'll look better. There we go. Yeah, and so I'll be putting in the rest of the walls for next time. Maybe I'll take these sections out and do really short beams going up. We'll have to see what happens when I put the roof on. I might revise that a bit. But in any case, there you go. You see some working with planks and beams and logs and doors and windows. Showed you them all. So thank you for joining me. If you found this episode at all useful or interesting, please like, share, subscribe. I need as much help as I can get starting this new channel these past few weeks. I appreciate your company. Take care, peace out, and stay free.